Samuel.
Erik, you said mistakes were made during that game. What were those mistakes you're referring to specifically?
Oh, that is, I think, too much to talk about. But it was like a pack of cards with the goals we concede, and two starting with a corner, and then we make mistakes. We didn't show the discipline in the rules we have there, and then you concede goals.
And obviously, it was towards the end of the game. It felt like you were hanging on. Did you want to make an attacking substitution, or did you feel limited there because Arsenal were putting so much pressure on you? Or do you regret not making a change sooner?
I think it was the best setup to win this game, and of course you had some considerations to bring players in, and of course especially Garnacho can have an impact. We have seen last weeks, but also then we need a good press. We conceded already two from a corner. It was short corners, but still we had a lot of crosses there, and so I think Wout did a really good job there in the pressing and in the heading in set plays. So Ressi, and you don't want to take him off. With Bruno already, we make a tactic, and I think almost I think it came out with a really good position from him, and then pass to Rashford in the back of the defending line, and then at the moment with between the defending line and the keeper. So we had our moments there. So and then we also missed some plays, and so also on the bench you are limited in offensive. We know that.
Very well.
Erik, after a game like that, and given you still only a few months you've been in the job, are you encouraged by the good elements or irritated by how it was lost? What's your overriding feeling?
Maybe that come in the next couple of hours. That realize we are in a good position, realize we are in a good development and a good process. But in this moment, I'm annoyed, and I also told the players, if you want to win trophies, titles, we have to change our mentality, because it's not possible that you are in a top game, you're making 3 such big mistakes where you concede goals, and then especially the last goal, you have to feel the game. That on that point was the maximum, and then you have to take the point, and you can't give such a goal away like we did. And on top level, then you can't win trophies.
How do you change that mentality? Is it with coaching over time, or does it have to be new personnel?
I think with coaching, and I think we can change that. We already have seen how the mentality from the players has changed over the last couple of months, but we also have to notice today that we still have a way to go to be on top level.
There was a moment where you were sort of talking to the players about passing out from the back, I think. Was there a particular method for what you were doing in those situations?
Yes. We expected the pressing from Arsenal in a certain way, and they did it a little bit different. And then it's about reading the game. I think we could have read it better on an earlier moment, but I think on the moment we read it, it went quite well.
Michael.
Is today another example of the importance of Casemiro, and when it comes out of this team, Arsenal obviously had a lot of the ball. Do you think it could have been different if Casemiro would have played?
But also there were also other players not available, and we can talk about them as well. And it's obviously that he's a very good player for us, important player. But I don't want to talk about players who are not available. I think today we form a good team. So we were a good team on the pitch. We were leading, and then starting to make such mistakes. It's about that, and we could have win this game. When you're 1-0 up, you give so easy that 1-1 away. Because when you are long in 1-0 up, and then spaces will come, and then with our qualities, we could have taken benefit from it.
And is this now a different test? You've had 2 games where you haven't won. Is this a test for your players that you've had this good run? Now it's a case of them showing you once again they still have the fight and the passion and the desire?
I said before, the team who wants the most will win today, and they were obviously. And of course, we had a game in a week, and we had some disadvantages, but excuses are not possible on top level. You have to be in the reality, and the reality is that we have to perform. And on some occasions we didn't do, and otherwise we would win this game, or at minimum we should have drawn this game.
What's your thinking about the fact that the side have conceded late now in 2 consecutive games?
So, what I said, we have to make improvement on that mentality. The players have to realize that the game is first finished as the ref whistles for the 3 times, and till that point you have to do everything right, 100% focus, do the sacrificing, do the suffering, follow the rules and the principles.
Okay, we're going to take one step at a time. But did you feel that had you won today, you could possibly have been within range of Arsenal?
But I don't talk in but or if or, so it's not the reality. And the reality is that we are in a position, I think before we were happy with that, and we have to analyze the situation, why we are in, what are our deficits, what are our qualities, and then improve, do everything the right things.
You've got a big week of cup matches now. Would it be difficult to lift the players? It's a very big week this season.
Yeah, so as you said, it's a big week. So I can imagine that the players are ready for it, to face this big week.
Might we see Jadon Sancho coming up, or is it still to be decided?
He is improving, but it has to go step by step.
Okay, thank you very much.